I'm headed out the door for my first show of March. Headed to Rad Pro Rasslin, where Fresh Youngman rides again. And yeah, should be a great show. Headed off to meet up with Johnny Torres. You know the deal. And then we're headed out. We're going to see Troy Nelson. We're going to see the whole crew out there. And I'm in a scramble for wrestlers 25 and under, because Fresh Youngman is the freshest and youngest man in professional wrestling. Perry Von Vicious, maybe not so much, but Fresh Youngman. All right, let's hit it. I'll see you there. Every time I drive to Torres's place, I notice this. It's way deep back there. That is like a mega truck. Someday I'm gonna get a closer look. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I gotta get a closer look. And we've made it to Amesbury with Johnny Torres. Back again, first time appearing on the new phone. Crisp, clear resolution, just outstanding. And it is so much nicer here than it is where I live. There's still snow and crap everywhere, but it's way warmer.
Way warmer.
I'll tell you, every small victory counts.
Every one.
What that means for Rad Pro Rasslin. Wait, fresh! That's a fresh young man!
I think he turns 25 tomorrow, or else he would not be able to be in this contest.
But look at how aerodynamic he is.
Fresh young man.
Hooking up the firm.
The spin cycle. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nowhere for the fern.
Too extreme.
Once again, getting him up. Fresh young man and Gasor. Tandem scoop slams, perhaps.
Wait, firm out the back door.
No, they put on the brakes. Nicely done.
Those bike brakes. Well oiled, but hold on. O'Connor roll.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you see that?
So I'm getting ready. I have a street fight this weekend against Azure. It's a rematch from Blitzkrieg. The last show, he hit me with a crowbar. So we're doing a street fight, and I needed to find like some kind of weapon or something that would be like uniquely Perry. And I'm finally checking a big one off, what I think is a checklist for this persona, this gimmick, the human monster truck. I have found a Power Wheels that someone was getting rid of that doesn't really run anymore. Only problem is it just looks like a red Jeep. So we're going to turn it into Gravedigger. So the black paint's on here, and it's nice and dry, and it looks great. Like I really can't believe how good it looks after just one coat. It looks fantastic. Using some oatmeal here, I have cut out a stencil for some flames. We're gonna put those trademark green Gravedigger flames on the front. And here's the final product of the DIY Gravedigger Power Wheels. I mean, come on, right? Like, hell yeah. And with my little Gravedigger Power Wheels, my fake Gravedigger Power Wheels packed into the truck, it's time to head to Blitzkrieg Pro for a street fight. Let's do this.
We've never seen.
I gotta believe the dissolution of No More Heroes, of the Even Stevens, something let go in the mind of Azure. There had to be a catalyst for this sudden descent into madness for Azure, who descended on the receiving end of a Perry Von Vicious elbow. Bell rings. We are off a Thompson Hall brawl for the ages.
Perry Von Vicious, not one. Strategizing
Right.
and smart with someone like Azure. You need to try and get the upper hand early on. Woof.
The old ambush. No stranger to the many iterations of Azure we've seen over the years. Perry Von Vicious down the choke slam of the apron. And in this bout,
Absolutely not.
he's looking down from the best seat in the house. This is exactly
I can't imagine so as we see him take off his own belt to strike Perry.
between the chain and the leather belt. Garrett options aplenty for Azure, but Perry Von Vicious now hooking up the suplex. Oh, he's eyeing that steel chain, perhaps. Oh, the brain buster finds home.
Because I think he's starting to do that. I think he's realizing how he needs to dig down.
Beautiful. Utilizing the available resources. Steel across the jaw of Azure. Oh, and there we are. We were talking about digging deep to that dark place. This is exactly what's required. For a contender as depraved as Azure, this is the lengths that Perry Von Vicious will have to go.
A version of Perry I've never seen. One he may not be proud of. Rough Dojin having to stop.
Thurston wants to be the best, the longest running. Azure, he wants nothing more than to etch his name into Blitzkrieg stone.
And scary to think, Johnny, that since Azure's been back, this new version that we're experiencing, he has not been pinned or submitted here at Blitzkrieg Pro.
Scramble action, right on in to that disqualification against Perry Von Vicious.
Whoa!
Grave Digger in the clutches of Perry Von Vicious.
Willing to defend, willing to do whatever it takes. Bringing a monster truck.
Oh yeah, Perry Von Vicious, he's gonna take this to the grave no matter what. What a collision. Treating well.
Ooh, thankfully ducked. No!
Caught on the way back around. Now readjusting the attire, brandishing the crowbar. A little extra layer of gross.
Little
But wait
extra
a minute.
layer.
Perry Von Vicious. Power bomb onto the Grave Digger. Grave Digger buckled. Azure might have broke. Hail Mary that Perry Von Vicious had been looking for, and it landed flush.
It landed rough, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Both combatants centered of the ring, though.
And I gotta believe anything left in the armory, they're gonna air it out. Perry. Ducks one, fires off. That shotgun shell of a big right. Coming in hot, the Avalanche finds home. Quick to follow up the Saito suplex.
I don't know if that was the purpose. Hold on a second. A duct tape.
Anything goes in this contest here. Duct tape, handcuffs, we've seen it before here in Blitzkrieg Pro.
No, not opting for handcuffs, Johnny.
Right.
Oh, no.
Right. Instead opting. Like he once had done to him with a straitjacket. He's utilizing it with duct tape.
This is uncomfortable.
Perry Von Vicious, he knew going into this contest, pretty much anything goes.
Perry in a bad way. Still fighting, though. Big headbutt. Oh!
Falls into the cover! very nearly knocked out to free himself. And now Azure delivering rapid fire right to the midsection, the open hand strikes. And now the DDT, some insult, some injury of Perry Von Vicious. Ducks out of the way of the Polish hammer on the receiving end of the drop kick. And now Azure finds home, one more drop kick. Crowbar in hand. And now looking to hook up what looks like from this vantage point a crossface. Perry Von Vicious trying to defend. He's got to crawl if he's gonna get it. But the crowbar in the mouth.
No! Oh no!
Perry. Now from our vantage point, I couldn't tell if Perry Von Vicious tapped out, passed out, or Will Dojan called for the decision. One way or another, Azure captures the Jensen Championship here at the meanest of times.
And with the remnants of the Gravedigger Power Wheels in the truck, it's bright and early on a Saturday. I'm about to unload that, throw my gear in the truck, and I am headed to Florence, Mass. Our second time at Pro Wrestling Grind at the new venue. And my first time there in a year where I'm not the Grind Grand Champion. Tonight, I'm teaming with Delmi Exo against Rip Byson and Mike Grassa, and we are challenging them for the Fight Life Pro Tag Team Championships. Gods and Monsters rides again. Let's hit the road.
The red corner, hailing from the fabulous 413, the God Queen, Delmi Exo, and the human monster truck, Perry Von Vicious, the
Really crucial pinfalls can start to come.
Long-term investments leading to short-term dividends here in Pro Wrestling Grind, and we've seen earlier chapters of this one, but it's been a little while. It's been a couple miles since the road. It's been a couple years since the first time this happened here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
And when we talk about the road, I think a lot of that portion could be the time they spent training and fighting together at Kyushu Pro.
On top of Limitless Wrestling's The Road.
The actual road.
The actual road. And now,
crowd seems pretty split here in Florence. Wait a second now.
crisscross. They're destined to do this forever. The drop down out of Iron Rip Byson.
Shoulder blocks meeting in the center of the ring. Nothing doing. Back to the drawing board we go.
Mountains of muscle with no days off. The drop down out of Perry Von Vicious. No ground given from either. Oh! Pop of the hips. Dr. Death's a smiling. But wait a minute. Scoop and a power slam.
Just that fast. Back on their feet, eyes locked to one another.
They both tasted each other's pistol rounds. They're going to need to go to shotguns.
Up in the artillery as, wait a second.
Yeah, nope.
Didn't think so.
Territory, that's the kind of game you got to play. Delmi Exo now.
Barrels in full head of steam, straight to the midsection with the shoulder, and now Perry Von Vicious.
From a monster to a god, from a god to a monster to a god. A moonsault, but he's not facing the proper direction for that.
Byson might have other things in mind, but oh, Perry Von Vicious gets the boots up. Straight to the solar plexus. Tag made.
Of the four that have the most experience, Perry Von Vicious. Now, finds home. Seattle drop Perry.
Oh, gets the boot up though, does Byson.
And now hold on, Delmi stepping up the back of Perry. Perry. Now Yaranagi from
Grasa, Delmi just barely making it in to break up the pinfall to keep Gods and Monsters' chances at Tag Team Gold alive. High kick connects to Iron Rip Byson.
And Iron Rip Byson, I'm not sure if that was diplomacy he was trying to implement on Delmi Exo, but not having any of it. Gut wrench, that shoulder breaker.
Perry now doubling over Grasa. High ankle. Jackhammer! Planting the mind eraser. But now in the clutches of Byson, Perry Von Vicious. No, Delmi Exo. Ooh, was wailing on Byson, but dispatched to the apron.
And now the over the shoulder, off the gut wrench. Big power bomb, but Iron Rip Byson not able
to Monsters. And Grasa now. Could
Fast
be going
pass.
ride. On the Perry go round. Delmi Exo now starting the ride. Wiping out Byson.
Pedal to the floor on the Perry go round. A great equalizer for these four. But now it's Grasa and Delmi, center of the ring.
Oh, swinging with all of her force. Stars in her eyes for the diamond of the season.
Battle tested are these both. Mike Grasa, the headbutt finding home, but Delmi will not fall.
Oh, what no! Pulled into the path on the forearm was Delmi Exo, and now up on the shoulders of Byson, Perry Von Vicious.
Burning hammer!
Good morning. It is the day after Pro Wrestling Grind. I am beat up. I'm tired. Had a great match. Really needed that. And now I'm getting in the truck. I'm headed to Monster Jam in Hartford. Going to meet up there with Johnny Torres. And if you know him from the Twitch chat, he's Hero Robotic. But my best friend, roommate from college, Justice, and his son. And we're doing Monster Jam today. It's the first ever Perry Von Vicious fan meetup at Monster Jam. We had a sub goal that I set on my Twitch. Told folks I'd meet him there and have a special piece of merch. I might throw a pic of that in here somewhere. Yeah, gonna go meet up, take some pictures with monster trucks, and check out the show. Haven't been to Monster Jam in, gosh, about 2 years. Been to plenty of monster truck shows, but not Monster Jam. So looking forward to it. Let's hit the road.
face. Oh my God. I want one. Got googly eyes. Of course it does. 3 guys and a pom-pom tail. How to be an effective babysitter. That's what I'm missing. Loco.
One more time. One more time.
I'm Perry Von Vicious, and I'm a human monster truck. Vroom vroom. Buy my merch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you catch my Twitch live stream.